Welcome all Star Wars fans, and I'm glad you made it here because this is the way. I am Esther, and today we will be discussing the biggest flaw of the Sith. So we know the Sith, they're known to be super powerful and genuinely not have a lot of weaknesses. We see their hate and anger be used toward their power and to destroy enemies. Things that are usually negatives, they use for positives. So what is a Sith's biggest weakness? Or at least, what do we see in canon that is the biggest flaw for some Sith? When I'm looking through canon and I look at Sith and when they get defeated, there's one flaw or weakness that comes to mind. And that is pride and arrogance. And I'll explain, because we have many examples in canon of how this is used against the Sith and ultimately is their demise. First off, we see Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. We see Darth Maul face off against Qui-Gon Jinn. They're dueling. He defeats Qui-Gon Jinn, and then a Padawan learner, Obi-Wan Kenobi, he defeats Darth Maul, who is such a powerful Sith, and Obi-Wan defeats him because Darth Maul was arrogant. He thought he had the battle won, and he just lets his guard down, and Obi-Wan defeats him. And you could say this is more just kind of a random act that happened to Darth Maul. It's just random, but if you really dissect it, you see his opponent as lesser than him, and see that he just walks off with a defeat of this puny Jedi, and then the Jedi comes back and bites on the butt because he's arrogant. The second one we see is with another Sith, and we see this in Episode 3. We see this with Count Dooku. So he's dueling Anakin, correct? Well, he was dueling Anakin and Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's out, and it's just Anakin. And he had defeated Anakin and Obi-Wan earlier at the end of Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And from what we know of Count Dooku, he is one of the greatest duelists out of any Force wielder of all time. Jedi, Sith, one of the greatest duelists. He prided himself in his lightsaber duel skills. And he gets bested by Anakin. Anakin was not the better duelist in this situation. We just know that. Dooku was the better duelist, but he thought lowly of Anakin. He thought of him just as a boy, and he didn't bring his A game, I guess, and he gets defeated by Anakin. We just see the pride destroy him and let him lose in a duel where he was the better duelist. And now next we're going to go to the Clone Wars, and we're going to go back to Darth Maul. In one of my favorite duels of all time in all of Star Wars, Ahsoka versus Darth Maul. We come back to Darth Maul. He underestimates Ahsoka, and Ahsoka ends up beating him. Darth Maul is easily a better duelist, stronger with the Force than Ahsoka. I mean, Ahsoka never even finished her training as a Jedi. She never even completed that. Darth Maul is bigger, stronger, better dueler, and he gets bested by Ahsoka. No shade to Ahsoka. I love Ahsoka. Ahsoka's the best. But he loses to Ahsoka in a fight he definitely shouldn't have won. And if you listen to Dave Filoni's explanation, it's because he literally says it's because Darth Maul is proud. He's arrogant. He didn't take the fight seriously. So we see this constantly come up, and even if we look into Legends, where I try to talk on this channel about canon things, but if we did look at Legends, you see a lot of Sith get taken up in these artifacts because of their pride, and they think they're great enough, and it's ultimately their demise. And all of these reasons is why I would say arrogance is the strongest weakness of the Sith. What do you think the Sith's biggest weakness is? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.